Estadio Municipal de Butarque, where newly promoted Leganes welcome reigning champions Barcelona on match day 4 of the La Liga season. Barca will be wary of top-flight newcomers, having suffered a surprising defeat last weekend at the hands of Alaves, and they make their first ever trip here in La Liga with plenty of changes made by Luis Enrique. Leganes have already shown that they are capable of withstanding big sides, beating Celta Vigo on the opening day of the season and holding Atletico Madrid to a 0-0 draw. Can they make it 2 shocks in 7 days for Barca? I'm Duncan Bishop, joined by Lucas Brown for this early Saturday kickoff. Lucas, this a fixture that few could have predicted would even be taking place just a couple of seasons ago.
Indeed, it really is a David v Goliath match, Duncan.
In case at the back it's Cervantes in goal. He will be kept very busy today. He has a defence of 5 in front of him, consisting of Rico, Mejani, Insua, Bustinza and Victor Diaz. There's a 4-man midfield ahead of that. It's Machis, Gabriel Sastre and Unai Lopez, and just the one striker today, the lone man, the number 14, it's Kone. Another team playing today in the blue and white, managed by...
After promotion last season.
Well, this is another side with plenty of changes. Ter Stegen comes back in La Liga action. At the back, Jordi Alba, Umtiti, Piqué and Rafinha. It may be a 3-man defence in the end. We've got Mascherano, who occupies the Sergio Busquets role. He's been left out today, not even in the squad. Iniesta and Rakitic, either side of him. Neymar, Suarez and Messi back reunited today in La Liga action. Suarez and Messi went through. He certainly didn't get a convincing touch on the ball. Suarez has got the opportunity to pass to Neymar here. He might go this alone, instead he squares it over. It's Leo Messi, and if you come up the king you better not miss. Leo Messi opens the scoring just before the quarter-hour mark. Leganes paid the price for committing players forward.
It really was a very easy nil, wasn't it? Lionel Messi just able to roll it inside the near post almost. He was unmarked and he wasn't going to miss. It was almost like a training ground finish in the end. Barca just waited and waited, and amazingly, have to say, almost against the run of play. Barca just improving in the last couple of minutes, but it was a great move in the end.
Oh, the defender must have thought about pulling down Suarez, decided that he had enough support in the middle with the 3 defenders. Looked like Neymar was the more likely option. Squared to Messi, and that's bread and butter for him, isn't it?
Maybe I was being a bit harsh, saying it was a training ground finish, more clinical, but really, the keeper, I have to say, also perhaps badly positioned, beaten it in his near post rather too easily. And and it's also, I was going to say, now he's actually on the ball, but the 2 Barca fullbacks, or wing-backs as they would be today, not getting up, but Rafinha now with the chance.
Rafinha pulls it back, it's Suarez, clips it over, Neymar! Driving the ball into the ground. It goes over the crossbar.
That really should have been 2-0. You can see by Neymar's reaction, he knows that was a golden opportunity, and Rafinha doing exceptionally well.
Suarez crossing almost in slow motion. Beautifully floated over, set up for Neymar. I don't think he meant to drive it into the ground. Suarez with the body check. Referee again, let's play run on.
He does well not to go down there.
And Suarez wants to go back through. And almost an own goal there, one of the more spectacular ones of the season so far. Play continue when possible. Not been too card happy so far. It's a risky ball played across. It's been picked up by Leo Messi. Messi keeps on going, lays it off to Suarez, who almost controls it into the net. Barcelona lead away by 2-0. Once again, it's that combination of a jinking Messi run and a Suarez finish.
It really is a stunning run. He was almost brought down on the edge of the area with a scything challenge and almost pushed over in the air. He just kept going and kept going. And I really thought he was just going to put it in the net himself, but incredible vision, and picked out Suarez for one of the easiest finishes he'll have of the season. See the first challenge going in here from Insua. The second one from Unai Lopez. Nobody could stop him. It was once again just far too easy. But then again, Lionel Messi makes the most difficult things look very easy. Superb play and a really superb goal in the end.
Oh, Unai Lopez was saving up a kick there, but he couldn't quite get off on Leo Messi. He decides to take out his frustrations on the post, because Leganes, despite playing very well in the opening half hour, trail the game by 2-0. The Barcelona strikers, without playing exception. Another player tumbles over. Kone. The referee will allow play to continue. It's taken inside by Machis. Machis decides to go for goal. Not once but twice. Numtiti with the second stop after the initial save from Ter Stegen.
Great play from Darwin Machis. And once again, I'm afraid, Mascherano left wanting on this near side. In fact, it wasn't even a case of getting a challenge in. He was eased past Machis. Good goalkeeping though. That's a good save at point-blank range. And Umtiti doing exceptionally well there, just throwing his body in front of it. Final. And then also scored in the win against Betis, and maybe he'll feel.
Here's Suarez. He'll go one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Luis Suarez lays it off again. And Neymar completes the scoring. Leganes players look towards the referee's assistant, appealing for offside. The MSN have 1 goal apiece. It's Leganes 0, Barcelona 3. And they've all been easy tap-ins after being set up by one of their striking partners.
They certainly have. You can see how they really work so well together, with all 3 goals this afternoon put on a plate for literal tap-ins, as you said. And having just talked about bringing on somebody else to try and add a goal, I don't think Luis Enrique will be considering that. It's far too easy. Leganes, as I said, have to choose between pressing high up or defending in numbers. They've chosen the former, much to their credit. This is the danger when you're facing an attacking trio like this. I'm not sure that was easy or Luis Suarez was easy, but it really was. Simplicity in itself. Again, as we've seen in the first half, they're playing the ball up the channels.
Collision between 2 Leganes players. Flicked through by Suarez. Neymar's quickest to it. Neymar, well, he was pulled down. Penalty.
I think that certainly was. They can protest as much as they like. What an absolutely glorious ball from Luis Suarez to the outside of the foot.
Let's see what card is given, because new rules have come in, avoiding the triple jeopardy. Looks like it's going to be a yellow for Bustinza. Beaten to it for basing quite easily as well by Neymar.
Definitely pulled back the right arm there. There's no, I mean, quite why they're arguing.
Well, it's likely to be Leo Messi to take this penalty, but remember all of the problems they had last year, Football Club Barcelona, from the penalty spot. All 3 of the MSN missed from the spot. It will be Messi who has a go this time. Steps up to face Cervantes for his second goal of the game, and Leo Messi, cool as you like, swipes it inside the right post.
Yeah, it was clinical in the end. No hint of any doubts lingering from last season, and Leganes now know perhaps the fight is over, and it'll be down to know whether Luis Enrique fancies resting any of his stars for the game against Atletico in midweek. I'm surprised he didn't actually make changes at half-time, considering he's been talking about players getting rests, and there's an absolutely superb finish. Left-footed right in the top corner. The keeper went the right way, but no chance.
Well, Messi was almost inviting him. He never looked to the left. Always made clear that it was going right. And just says, pick that one out if you can. It's Leganes 0, Football Club Barcelona 4. 10 minutes played in the second half here at Butake.
It's a sign of a player that is a risk in itself, with over half an hour to go.
Mascherano to play one over, looking to find Messi. He does find Messi. He'll try and drill this one across. It's cleared off the line by Pablo Insua.
I thought it was going to be another tap in there from Alcácer, for Alcácer. He was in the centre, just the wrong side of the defender. Men that really helped Leganes push up in the second half of last season. So really very attacking from Asier Garitano. I think you were right there, not concentrating on the goal difference at all, and perhaps looking to get something back. It's a great run.
Weaving ball, and it's fired straight at Ter Stegen. Well, he'd done all the hard work. Ramos. All changes used up now for Leganes. Barcelona still have a couple they can make. Neymar will play across, and it's tipped onto the post, and a follow-up effort is ruled out for offside. Paco Alcácer with the ball in the back of the net.
That really is a superb save. Low down to his right. It looked like Messi was just going to roll it into the net. He really got some force behind it. And the goalkeeper did exceptionally well there. John Andres Sarantes. Nobody marking Messi again. And Alcácer definitely offside as the shot went in. But what a great save from the Leganes keeper. Atletico.
Next few games for Barca. We'll go through that once Rafinha finishes off this move. And he does try and finish it off, and he does so beautifully. Right into the top left-hand corner. Rafinha makes it 5-0. And that's maybe the pick of the bunch.
Absolutely the pick of the bunch. What an absolutely superb goal. There was talk in the first half about him not being particularly involved. And he had to take his chance because he hasn't had too many under Luis Enrique. Do something to impress. And that is something to impress everybody. An absolutely stunning finish. You can see the reaction on not only his face but his teammates' face. They weren't expecting that. He just stepped inside the defender, Diego Rico, there. Absolutely stunning. Nothing Sarantes could do about that. Just made a great save, the keeper. And moments later, he's picking the ball out of his net for a 5th time.
Leganes trail by 5 goals. Rafinha scores his first since the derby, also a 5-0 victory. Free kick is being stood over by Gabriel. It is Gabriel! Leganes score! Butake erupts. It is the consolation goal in what may be a 5-1 defeat, or perhaps even more. But that is one to savour for Gabriel Apelt. A sublimely delivered free kick. Curled in with his left foot. Leganes 1, Barcelona 5, but it's one of the goals that means the most on this match day.
And you can really see what it means to the fans. We said if they score, it'll be celebrated like it was a winning goal. And what an absolute stunning goal it was as well. He has all the class of a Juventus player, Gabriel. Bent that up and over, up over Alcácer. And despite having conceded 5, as you say, that really means something to these fans here.
Bigger game for Atletico Madrid, who've struggled early on in the campaign. They'll be wanting to make up that gap with victory against Barca as we come to the end of this game at Butake. Football Club Barcelona beat Leganes by 5-1. Not quite as easy as the scoreline suggests, especially in the first half.
No, indeed, Leganes took the game to Barca. Quite a surprising tactic from Asier Garitano, and it really meant that Barca...